What jumps out at you when you're watching it on film? Like, what are you focusing on? I mean,
O-line play is one of the things that I definitely kind of look for when I rewatch because it's the hardest thing to see when you're at the game in the press box. So, you kind of can follow the ball all right, but line play, you're like, all right, 3rd and 6, sack, who was that really on? That kind of stuff. Run plays when they go awry, who missed. That's the kind of stuff that I'm looking for. And it was better yesterday, but that's over what was awful the first.
Who did not play well on the O-line? Laval got blown up at least once. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I didn't pay attention.
The 3rd and 6 sack is part on Laval on the first drive, part on Laval, part on Chase Roulier. And I think some of that is him being a rookie. That there's a stunt or a twist inside, and they didn't really pass it off.
He went the wrong way.
Well, yeah, he just wasn't aware that he's like there's 2 guys that all of a sudden are now Laval's responsibility, and he can barely block one on some days. So you want to have better communication there, and that'll come with more reps. Sheriff is not playing well this preseason though.
Yeah,
that's the scary thing, and it's like one-on-one stuff. Like you're just getting beat. Run game, you're not. He did have a play. The big Rob Kelly run was thanks to him. He's plowing a guy 20 yards downfield.
I feel like we were hearing that early in training camp too.
Pass pro, man, it's not pretty. It's not pretty. He lost one-on-one on the sack on the second drive. So Sheriff's got me a little bit concerned.
I mean, they're going to lose battles. You just don't want to. I mean, that's they're not perfect. They're going to lose, but it feels like he's losing more than we remember.
But right, and the thing is, so typically you have a 4-man rush and 5 offensive linemen. So you can help someone, but there's only one guy you can help. And so if Laval needs help, Sheriff's gonna have to win one-on-one, and he's got to win consistently. And that's the tough part about being an offensive lineman. You give up 1 sack and you've had a bad game. You have 90 good snaps or 70 good snaps, whatever your pace is, and you lose on 1 and you've had a bad game. But that's the job. So he's got to do it, and he would say that if he talked. He doesn't really talk to us a whole lot.
What about the tackles? Trent gave up a sack, but
that one's tough. That one I'd have to ask coaches about because Kirk winds up dropping back and trying to escape out the back of the pocket instead. He's super technical, but if he sets to a certain depth and he's not expecting to happen behind him. That's a tough sack. Moses, I haven't seen a lot from him yet. I'm only a couple of drives in. I'll finish the rest of it later.
Quick drives.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the phones. We'll weave in some calls. Craig Hoffman hanging out with us. We're talking about the Redskins offense, which has sputtered throughout the preseason. As EB mentioned earlier, 9 out of 50 drives have been 3 and out for the first team offense.
Yeah,
are you concerned? Are you panicking? Or do you think it is meaningless?
It's real easy to panic.
Sure.
But trying not to. Let's go to Donnell in D.C. Donnell, what's up, buddy? You're on with the Junks. Donnell, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hello.
Hey, buddy.
What's up?
Donnell.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good.
If I'm a Redskins fan, I'm a Steelers fan, but if I was a Redskins fan, it's about reality. They're going to go like 7 and 9. It's a lack of talent. The defense is still the same. The offense is what it is. It's a lackluster.
Well, I feel like the defense is going to be better. That's one reason why I'm somewhat optimistic, because if you look at what they added in the draft and through free agency, they definitely plugged some holes and upgraded a pretty mediocre unit. So it's hard not to be better. How much better, I don't know, but I don't think the defense is the same. That's not a fair criticism.
I think Allen has to be a borderline star, and you need some pass rush from Gillette. I mean, especially with Murphy going down.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, Murphy's going to be gone anyway for the first 4 games, but now that he's gone the whole season, that's a lot of pass rush you're missing, and Gillette has to fill that void.
Gillette looked good yesterday. He looks quick. He looks fast. And what we've seen in practices is translated to the games for him. The other thing, too, is the scheme is way better. There's way more freedom for guys to make plays. And now that Joe Barry is gone, guys are a little bit more okay saying, like, yeah, we really didn't like that last year. This idea that, like, to a spot and be there. It's like, well, there might be a guy who's also getting paid in my way. Give me a little freedom to go make a play, and they can do that this year. And they have guys capable in Swearinger and Zach Brown, Mason Foster in a different role. So I'm excited to see what the defense
I do think they're going to be better, but, like when the Bengals are just marching on them, you wonder how come I'm not seeing more of it.
Yeah. That first down they get on that super long drive is just A.J. Green being a freak. And then the second one is kind of on to Shazer Everett, and it's a rookie mistake that's easily cleaned up, and you hope that they can make that correction and be better moving forward.
Let's go to Dennis in Centerville. Dennis, what's up? You're on with the Junks.
Hey, guys. How y'all doing today?
Hey, good morning.
What's up, man?
Kind of a, I don't know what to even say. I have a few things written down, and it's just basically the same thing everybody else is saying. Our front line, I think that offensive front line, I think that we need a lot of work on that still. It just seems like some of our guys just don't seem big enough, and they're just and they haven't been for a long time. You know, look at the New York Giants front line, or look at Dallas. They always have the stable, big front lines. Our running back, I'm not quite sure, but running back, although he did do all right on the starting team, Kelly, he did okay. I don't know. Kurt, if we don't have a front line, guys, Kurt just doesn't play well. He doesn't have confidence or something, you know. The defense, I think the defense is going to be better. I agree with what you guys just said on the show. I think we have some tackling issues and some missed assignments. That'll come with time. And my last thing I'm going to say, because I don't want to keep you all, is, and I hope Jordan Reed and Doxson are listening, I think these guys are too fragile, and I don't think either of them are going to survive much longer in the National Football League. That's what I have to say, man.
I don't think they're
All right.
listening.
Thank you very much.
They don't care what you say.
Probably not.
Well, Doxson hasn't established himself yet.